Does anyone have any question? No? Okay. I'm gonna send you here on the chat the questions. And let's start. Gabriel, can you please start by introducing yourself?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Gabriel Quirino. I live in Morro da Fumaça, countryside of Santa Catarina. I study English around 1 year, and I work like a firefighter, and also in my free time, I work as well like machine operator and mineração de areia, sand mineration, and I like pizza as well. And I married, so casado, married, yeah. I'm married and around 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. I have 2 dogs and a parrot.
That's nice. You have 2 professions that are new for me. I've never met someone who is a firefighter and what did you say? You operate a machine of sand mineration, right?
Yeah, it's a business, family business. Nice. My father, for that reason. Second
nice.
job.
That's so different. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Gabriel. Katarina, what about you?
Hello, guys. First, congratulations, Gabriel, for the marriage. And, well, my name is Katarina. I live in Rio. Let me see. I'm studying biology, and I'm working as a biology teacher. Yeah, today is a hot day here, but it's not good because the beach is there is a wave, you know, it's very strong. So I can't enter the beach. So, and let me see, I don't like coffee. Like Sarah, yeah, I don't like coffee. I don't like Coca-Cola. I don't like it, but I like tea. So I'm a old girl. I like tea. That's it.
That's
and
nice.
You, Fernanda?
Sorry, I moved. So I'm Fernanda. I have 27 years old. I'm from São Carlos, a little city, a small city in São Paulo. I graduated in management and financials, but there's 2 years that I lived abroad. And now that I just speak French here, so I really needed to practice my English. So sorry in advantage if I started to speak some words in French like a crazy person, but yeah, my brain now I'm starting to remember the English. So yeah, it's difficult, but yeah, I love coffee all the time. I'm a coffee machine. And I love to dance, to do some sports, and yeah, that's it. I really like it, talk and talk.
That's great, guys. Thank you. Rodrigo, what about you? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I study system information, and I like coffee, but with milk. And I work at web development. Is that?
Are you graduated? Did you study in software development?
I am working in web development and software engineering. My study system information
What
system.
is, oh, okay, system information. Nice,
Mm.
nice. Do you like your course?
Yes, I like it. Very interesting.
Great. Rodrigo, we can understand everything that you are saying, so be chill, all right?
Right.
Okay, guys, let's start with the question now. Question number 1. Gabriel, can you please read and answer the question?
First, number 1. What's your favorite method of transportation? Me, it's a car. I use car to do whole things in my life. And I don't know, but while I walk a little bit because my job it's not so far, but no so near as well as my house. So I use a car for everything for those things. I
Do
think that's it.
you used to travel by airplane? Do you like this?
No, I've never
You've never.
never traveled.
You want to?
Yeah.
Nice.
Perdão, se eu quero, né? Desculpa.
Yes, if you want to. Se
Yeah,
você quer.
sim, yeah.
Great. Katarina, what about you?
Yeah, my favorite method of transportation is train. I don't like Supervia. Is the company who operates the train in Rio. It's horrible. And the train is very, very expensive here. It's R$7 agora. R$7.
Oh
my God, just one ticket to go?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you want to go in a place, you have to spend to go and to come back R$40.
Oh my God. But is it your favorite method? Why is it your favorite?
It's not good, but it's my favorite method because I'm in college. I'm in college yet. And for go to my college, the train is the best mean of transportation because I take average 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Oh,
and
so it facilitates for you because it doesn't get too long to go to class.
Yeah, if I have to do another option like bus, I think I will take maybe 2 hours or 1 hour and a half, So fortunately, train is the best for me, but the company no, I hate the company.
I understand.
Yeah, that's it.
And does it have air conditioning, the train?
Yeah, but it's always very crowded, So sometimes it's so crowded that I have to wait 1 or 2 trains pass by and wait for another one for enter in the train,
Oh my God.
Yeah, because very, very crowded. And yeah, but that's it.
What can you do, right?
Yeah.
It's better than go by bus. All right, thank you, Katarina. Rodrigo, what about you? Question number 1. What's your favorite method of transportation?
My favorite method is subway, but my last job, I use subway and bus, and my favorite is subway.
Why is that? Is it because it's faster than the bus, like Catherine?
I not understand.
Okay, why do you prefer the subway? Is it because it is faster? It goes
Yes.
faster than the bus?
First, mais rápido.
Great. Do you live far away from where you study, where you work?
I use in work. I use
You using work. And how long does it take to go from your house to your work?
yes, my house at in work. Back is back to
How long does it take? Quanto tempo demora?
25 minutes.
25 minutes. Great. Thank you, Rodrigo. Fernanda, what about you?
So yeah, I usually I use the train, subway too. I have the permission to drive, but it's not so practical like in Brazil. In Brazil, I always use just the car too because it's more easy and practical. But here it's more practical to use the subway and the train. I take like 25 minutes to go to my work, and I really like because I can just relax, and read a book, watch something my phone. Otherwise, if I was the conduction of the car, it's impossible. So I think it's really good to use this time product and the way more productive.
Yes, I agree with you. If I had a chance to travel by subway, by train, I would definitely read a lot of books.
Mm-hmm.
Great, guys. Question number 2. Katarina, do you want to say something?
Yeah, because you must have to be, sorry, you must have to have, space. Because in my train, you can't read.
Okay, it's impossible. Maybe just stay
Impossible.
with the
If you
arms
got a
like-
place for your feet, you're doing well.
Yeah, sometimes I don't have so many space. So yeah, I know how is the feeling.
And in the Rio de Janeiro, maybe people can be, I don't know, very hot. Can you guys imagine? The city is already hot and the train is very crowded. So it's completely different from France. This must be very hard. Okay, Katarina, do you want to read question number 2 and answer, please?
What do you think is the most dangerous form of transportation and why? Let me see. I will say, but I don't know if it's correct. Submarino,
Submarine?
Submarine, yeah, because it's a little dangerous, right? You have to to stay very far from the surface, and if something happens there, it's very difficult to someone to rescue you. So even to you go to the surface, we nadar, peraí, esqueci a palavra.
Swim.
Swim, sorry.
That's okay. Take your
Swim the
time.
surface. So I think it is very dangerous. So that's it. And you, Gabriel?
In my point of view, I have transportation. For me, I think in the first, car, because maybe because my job, I answer a lot of accident all day. So maybe because the people doesn't wise, so don't respect each others, and as well for me maybe airplane, because the airplane is the most secret on the door. But when happen an accident on the airplane, difficult, the people survive this accident. Normally, all the people on the airplane is dead.
Is more lethal
Yeah,
than
yeah,
than
yeah,
the others.
yeah.
But
Great.
it's so rare to happen an accident.
But when it happens,
Yeah, but yeah, you have a
but
point.
I think it's the same how can I say, the same. I think it works the same with the submarine. So I think both airplane and the submarine has a lot of security methods to prevent an accident from happening. And when it happens, maybe it will kill everybody, but
Yeah.
it is rare to happen.
Yeah.
Fernanda, what about you?
I believe the most dangerous, in fact, I believe it's the car, because if you count the number of the accidents, with the car in the route, most of them it's more with cars. So if you put in a balance, like the number of the accidents with car and the number of accidents with the death with the accident with airplanes. So I'm almost I'm sure that with accidents in cars it's bigger. We have a lot of them, but it's true that when you're in the airplane, I have arrived. I had two really bad experience with planes. So one of them, the plane stayed like 2 hours in the sky, because we had a lot of nuvens, neblina. So it was impossible to arrive in the floor. I don't know how. So yeah, we stayed like 2 hours more in the sky. So it's the worst sensation. It was like the 31 December, the last year.
Oh my
So
God.
I really believe it that it was my last day in my life. So I have never arrived in 2023, Yeah, but it's true. You can do anything, anything. So yeah, it's horrible. Yeah. That's it.
Such a bad experience. Thank God have never went through something like that, but I can imagine the suffer, the anxious. I don't know.
Now I'm just telling you guys, I'm like, my heart's like this,
Oh, that's so bad. Rodrigo, what about you? What do you think is the most dangerous method of transportation?
I think motorcycle is dangerous, but I love motorcycle. I love use. Eu sempre uso para ir para o trabalho quando posso. Eu esqueci como é que fala isso. Is that?
Motorcycle. So, do you use it every day? Yes. No, you go by train and sometimes by motorcycle.
Yes. And motorcycles is quando eu tô atrasado.
And do you consider yourself, how can I say that? A reckless motorcycle motor driver?
Motor driver? What is motor
I
driver?
don't know. I think, acho que eu falei a palavra errada. É motociclista.
Ah, ok.
Você se considera um motociclista imprudente?
No, I use Uber or 99 taxi. Use motorcycle. I love use that service.
Do you mean like to give people a ride? Você oferece carona para as pessoas de moto?
No, I use its service.
Okay. Understood.
But pensei em tirar, como é que fala, carteira de moto?
Your license.
Driver license.
Driver's
I
license.
just remember because the music, you know.
Yes. Great. So you intend to take your driver's license to drive a motorcycle?
Isso, pretendo tirar carteira de moto.
Oh, great. Now I understood. Thank you. Okay, guys. Gabriel, which transportation do you prefer? Air, sea, or road?
Nowadays, road. But it's my plans and to do a cruise, future, and as well make it fly. I think that's it. Oh.
Okay, thank you. Choose someone to answer.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, I said choose someone to answer after you.
Katarina, someone?
Yeah, can be me. I think it depends on the distance, because if the distance is short, I would prefer road. But if the distance is very longer, I would prefer air or maybe sea. So like Fernanda go to France. It's impossible. Oh, I don't know. I think it's possible. Yeah. Go to by road, you know, driving a car. I don't know. So she have to choose air or sea. So yeah, some destinations is impossible to choose road. And you, Fernanda?
Now that I have already arrived a little bit by plane, I really like to do like whole trips, you know, by car. I know that we needed more time, like to do like a little just you to know, guys, just to go like France to Portugal by plane is like 1 hour, and to go by car it's like 30 hours. So yeah, it's a lot. So it's like
it's the same distance like Rio and São Paulo. Maybe.
No, it's we have like Spain in the
in the
France and Portugal.
Okay. Sorry for my knowledge in geography.
No, but if you maybe, but Brazil, it's a huge country, so maybe it's like São Paulo, Bahia, São Paulo, Espírito Santo. I don't know. It's depends of the state that we have in Brazil, but it's like it's like 30 hours by car. And I have already do this trip. It's so cool because you can visit like all the country of Spain by car. So it's really nice. And otherwise with plane, you can't see anything. So if you have the time to like stay one day, entire day traveling, yeah, it's a really nice way to travel too.
That's so nice. Okay, Rodrigo, what about you? Which transportation do you prefer?
Okay. With transportation, prefer sea road.
Yes, air, sea, or road. Do you understand the question?
No, I not understand this question.
That's okay. I'm just asking which method do you prefer, like to fly, to go by sea, né, pelo mar, or by road, na estrada? Voar ou método de pelo ar, pelo mar ou pela estrada?
Road. I prefer road.
Have you ever traveled by plane?
No, I never plane.
Avião?
Yes, nem de avião nem de por meios marítimos, nunca usei.
Nice. Does anyone have traveled by ship?
Ship.
Navio? I was just asking everybody. Tava perguntando para todo mundo se alguém já viajou de navio.
No,
I don't.
just for short destinations, like you go to a island, you know?
Yes.
Like
Nice.
I don't know, 40 minutes. Just that.
Yes, these kinds of ferry boat that
Yeah.
you take to visit an island and then go back.
In my job,
And-
there's a little ship called Draga. I don't know, in some narration. Discount.
Yes, I know what a draga is. Do you drive it?
Yeah.
That's nice. Must be very hard. What about you, Fernanda?
I had one question for Katarina. You had like how we can say like ânsia or mal do estômago when you do this kind of travel by sea? I don't know.
No, because I made I think it 3 traveling with this man of transportation, you know. What is the name? I forgot. It's like a
Ferry
lancha.
boat.
Yeah, ferry boat.
Ferry boat, it's like uma balsa. É tipo
Sim,
isso?
Não, é tipo uma lancha mesmo, um barco, mas só para levar a gente, assim, enfim.
So a boat.
Yeah, a boat. So there is waves, you know, and when the boat pass through the waves, so it's like the car pass through a hole, you know. So pa pa pa, so just that, and accelerating pa pa pa, and yeah, I don't feel dizzy, and it's normal for me. But here we have a museum of marine, and there are a ship. And I remember when I was a kid, I visited this museum and entering this ship, and the ship balanced a lot, you know. And I felt a little dizzy in this time, but I was very little, so I don't know if today I will feel the same.
Yeah, I have already made like a little trip to it's like 3 hours by a caravela, you know. It's something really old, you know. And we stay like sit it's not like a car looking for the way. We stayed like this. I don't know how to speak it, but we stayed like in a position that the caravel, it's like doing like this, and I stayed just looking through my shoulder. And oh my gosh, after 1 hour I stay like sick. Now I know it's car sick, but in the case it's like a caravela sick. It was horrible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've already made the caravela too, but we stop in the beaches, you know, and to visit the beach. So I don't feel dizzy too because I have this time to go to the land and come back to the caravela, you know. So yeah, I don't feel. But my grandmother made how can I say, cruzeiro, you know, and she felt very sick in this big boat because I remember she told to me that she had to take pills every time because she felt very dizzy.
Oh
So,
my God.
yeah.
I am the person who feels sick in every trip. Every boat trip that I took, I threw up. And nowadays I have to sit in the front of the car in the passenger side. So I would not throw up and get nauseous and get car sick. It's horrible.
I don't know, guys, but Fernanda said that she traveled by plane, right? So I think is worse travel by plane because in my case my ear is very sensitive, you know. So it's horrible to me. Depression
Yes.
is horrible because here in the land sometimes when I'm in the car and the car is rising a mountain, you know, so ears ears hurts a lot, and by plane is worse, you know.
Yes.
It's worse. I remember one day when I traveled by train and I cried because it's also for me.
It's horrible.
Horrible.
Okay, guys, let's go to question number 4. Rodrigo, can you please read the question and answer it?
A read question.
Yes, question number 4. Can you please read it?
Okay. What transportation problem that in your country?
Can you please answer it now?
Okay.
If you don't understand the question, just let me know, okay?
Problem transportation in my country.
Yes, or in your state, em Minas Gerais, ou no Brasil inteiro, você que sabe.
Subway is problem, but porque very é muito pequeno, é muito curto, não cobre a cidade inteira.
Good point. Is there any other problem that you know? Maybe in BH?
Acho que seria só isso. Eu acho que os outros são bem tranquilos.
Do you have a lot of holes in the street? Muitos buracos na rua?
Two, Tim.
Is it a problem too?
Is problem too, Tim.
Okay. Thank you, Rodrigo. Can you please choose someone to answer now? Do you understand the question?
No, not understand.
Just ask you to choose someone, escolher alguém para responder agora.
Ok. Gabriel.
Ok. Deixa eu ver a pergunta aqui. Well, I live in a small city. It's a lot of problem transportation, and for me the mainly problem it's a bus. Here there isn't more bus station, so it's a problem. And here there is a train as well.
You don't have a bus station?
No.
Really?
No, my city has around 70,000 people. It's a small city.
7 or 70?
17.
Oh my God. Oh, 17.
17,000 people. But it's another city around 25 minutes of my city. It's called Criciúma. It's doesn't a big city, but it's, I don't know, maybe 33, I don't know what to say, 300,000 moradores. 300,000. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and here in my city, until have there's a train, but this train is take coal. Yeah, leva carvão, isso? Take a coal.
Yes.
Yeah, take a coal for to our energy. This train to pass in the middle of my city, but that is maybe and on weekends there's another train for tourists. Yeah, tourists. I don't know, call Maria Fumaça, you know, Smoking Mary. I think that's it. I don't know. Because I only use it card for whole things that I need to do.
I'm sorry. This was the best translation ever. Very good
translation.
Great. I'm gonna take the Smoking Mary. So in your city, someone saying something, Rodrigo?
I have a question, but
Okay.
não é exatamente sobre transporte.
That's okay.
What is really and very?
Can you please repeat the question?
Quando usa o really e very?
Really like really or ready?
Really.
Really. The first option.
First option.
And what is the other word? Okay.
Like really good and very good.
Isso. I really like rock. Example. Or I very like rock.
É uma boa pergunta. It's a good question. Because eu só sei disso no feeling mesmo. A teoria eu não sei, posso procurar. Alguém sabe?
Para mim, eu entendo como a mesma coisa. Enquanto falar em português fica mais fácil. Quando quer enfatizar aquela coisa, eu uso normalmente os dois. Também entendo. O negócio é entender.
É que às vezes vocês usam... aí eu fico tipo tentando entender se eu entendi como palavra é certa.
É que tá traduzindo ao pé da letra, né?
I believe that when you use with an adjective, like really expensive, really good, you can use like the very in the same situations. Very good, very expensive. But for the other kind of, I don't know if you can use in the other kind of situations, but it's the feeling. Yeah, a little bit the feeling when you think. Most of the time I use very. I think in the other case, it's not so applicable. But
I think it's there's I don't know, I forgot the word. There's a explication to the term, but I don't know. It's important because maybe on the language, the gramática, I don't know. Yeah. Eu vou pesquisar a palavra, mas eu acho
yes.
que grammar, yeah.
The grammatic, yeah, the grammar.
Yeah, but I think it's not important this because the same thing is the Portuguese. There's
Yes.
a lot of roads in the language.
Eu acabei de pesquisar aqui para saber, né, para ter certeza, porque eu sei que em alguns momentos a gente vai precisar sim usar o really ao invés do very e vice-versa. Então, o que que eu achei? Vou mandar o link para vocês depois no chat. Quando você está querendo falar de um advérbio de intensidade, ou seja, this beer is very good. Essa cerveja é muito boa. Você pode usar this beer is very good or this beer is really good. Mas quando você está intensificando um verbo, falando assim, ele gosta muito de pizza. He really likes pizza. Aí você tem que usar só o really. Você não pode falar he very likes pizza. Entendeu?
Sim.
Vou te mandar o link aqui. Usei até os mesmos exemplos que ele usou aqui, para você entender. Na minha cabeça, não faz muito sentido, mas é a regra deles. O português também é cheio de regra maluca, né? Então,
Mas depois de você ficar ouvindo, Rodrigo, quando você for falar, você vai ficar, o negócio tá soando meio estranho.
Esse
Aí-
verbo ficou, tipo, esse verbo na frase ficou tipo muito estranho. Aí eu acabo
É.
acho que.
Porque de tanto você ouvir, você
tá.
acostuma com algumas locuções, algumas frases, né? Assim.
isso. Mas foi uma ótima
De
pergunta.
tanto você ouvir naquele contexto, uma hora você percebe quando usar.
Isso. Acho que é por isso que ninguém que sabia explicar o motivo, né? A gente só vai pelo feeling mesmo, né? Soa estranho e a gente...
Osmose.
Sim. Entendi.
Exatamente. Ok, guys. Onde que a gente estava? Where were we? The problems in the transportation of our country, right? Catherine, did you answer?
Yeah, I think the government have to invest in the train because the train is the best. The train is cheaper. It is, in fact, is a little expensive to build, to construction, you know. But after you build the system, I think to operate is cheaper. It's cheaper than another options. Yeah. So.
Do you think in Rio de Janeiro you have the same problem? Do you have any more problems in other transportation?
In Rio de Janeiro, we have traffic, you know. The traffic. Girls.
Good point.
No, it's the traffic, the road traffic. It's not the traffic.
We have the two problems.
Yeah.
I'm loving these translations. Smoking Mary, traffic.
Yeah. It's just
Tá ótimo aqui. Isso tá no YouTube, tá?
yeah. I have to explain because sometimes people confuse these words, the trafficking. So, yeah, I think people normally used to think that in São Paulo has a heavy traffic, but in Rio, I think it is worse. So you have Avenida Brasil. 3 years ago, I spent 3 hours in a bus. On a bus, in fact, right? On a bus. Because the traffic is so heavy. So I spent 3 hours to go to my house. And normally I take the same way in 1 hour, maybe 1 hour. So I spend a little bit more because the traffic. So this is a reason that I prefer train, because the train, we have problems too, different problems, but we don't have traffic in train. So yeah, that's it.
That's a good point. I've never thought of traffic. Fernanda, what about you?
The problem that we have here, it's like, because most of people use the public transportation, like the train. We have like 3 kinds of trains, but the problem that is when is the train to other cities, the company, it's monopolized, you know, it's just one company. So yeah, of course, because if another company wants to enter in this fight, they needed to construct all the trilhos again. They are not allowed to traffic in the same trilhos. I don't know how to say that. So yeah, the transportation inter the cities, it's a little bit expensive because monopolized. So, but otherwise, it's it continues to be the way more cheaper than the car. Yeah, but it's a little bit complicated because every year it's more expensive. We can do anything, you know, we can do anything. Yeah, but it's the only problem that I have here.
That's too bad that they cannot use the same rails. The word for trilhos is rails.
Rails.
Okay, rails.
Like this.
My city is very small, you know. I live in a city called Nilópolis. So it's very big. Big. No, it's very small. Sorry. very small. So I think the bus is very expensive. So I protest. Go to the place on foot. So I don't pay the bus because it's very expensive. I go on foot. This is my kind of protest.
You're a rebel. I could not be such a rebel because I am a little princess who doesn't like to walk. I always want to take an Uber or to ask someone to drive me, so I can never walk. All right, guys, I think we have time for one more question. Let's go to question number 5. Katarina, can you please read and answer?
What will the transportation of the future be like? I think this question is a little tricky because today we pass through a pandemic and the things change a lot. So I know people who working in home now. So I think if could be the future, and maybe, I don't know, you don't have it so much problem with the traffic, for example. So yeah, that's it.
That's a great point of view.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about like 100 years from now, not 20 years from now. And maybe 20 years from now, the future will be people working in their homes and fewer cars in the street. Good point. Choose someone.
Okay, Fernanda.
What the transportation of the future? Well, I think the transportation will be the ways that we don't emit a lot of CO2, I know. Yeah. Because here, I don't know, in Brazil, I don't have this perspective that we talk about it. But here we have a lot of people, then when you talk, oh, I go by plane. Oh, really? You go by plane? But it's there are a lot of other ways to don't emit so much CO2. So this kind of thing, they are all the time, they are discussing, talking about it. So they evite to use planes and try to travel by train, or like we can say like the blah blah car. I don't know, we have in Brazil to partage, to share the car. So it's a economic way it's good to the environment and to our money too. So yeah, it's kind of sustainable transportation, I believe it. Yeah.
Good point. Good point. What about you, Gabriel?
My point of view about transportation, to me, it's we are ready on the future because with electric car, it's a lot of it's really good to our world, yeah. And as a matter of fact, não, para falar a verdade, I don't know. Actually, I'm hoping to see flying motorcycles and flying cars. Maybe.
Back to the Future, the movie.
Rodrigo can be take a flying motorcycle security.
It's awesome. Exists one project create uma espécie de carro que voa, só que para máximo 2 pessoas. É um projeto que está sendo criado pela Uber atualmente. E já está em um stage, advanced stage. Probably em 2025. Como fala 2025?
2025.
2025. That project is usually.
It is being developed by Uber, you said.
Yes,
pela Uber.
Uber development, yes.
That's nice. That's so nice.
Guys, I just thinking about the birds, you know?
Yes.
It's not
Oh
good
my
for the
God.
birds.
Poor birds. But it's so nice to have this information. I didn't know that Uber was developing something that big. That's a good one. But do you think we will have only cars that fly, Rodrigo? Do you think we will have some different kind of transportation methods in the future?
I don't know. Acho que seria no máximo isso. Acho que todos, só se for location. Minas Gerais, problem with subway and street. Eu imagino que seria melhorar o que temos aqui.
Yes, good point.
Maybe bullet train. I don't know if it's correct, you know?
Yes.
Because in China, it's very common nowadays.
Smoke Mary.
Smoky Mary.
Smoke Mary.
Oh my God. Okay, guys.
Mas
Do you
seria muito
wanna-
interessante trens que cruzassem continentes, por exemplo, do Brasil a Portugal, por exemplo.
Ou trens submarinos.
Yeah.
Isso é massa. Okay, guys. We ended this session, so I'm gonna send you guys the survey link. Rodrigo, esse é o link de avaliação da reunião. E também para você dar a sua opinião, né, do que você achou ou de algum tema que você quer abordar no futuro. Pode ficar à vontade, é anônimo. Eu não sei quem está respondendo. É isso. Gostei muito de ter participado, Rodrigo. Muito obrigada. Tá? A gente ficou muito feliz
pela
de
minha
você ter participado.
paciência.
Não, que isso. Deu para entender tudo e foi muito legal que você participou. Pelo menos você não ficou quietinho aí. Você conseguiu botar em prática seu inglês. Você viu que...
Na próxima vez agora, só vai.
Exatamente.
Mas é realmente por contexto, por exemplo, quando falam de programação, eu consigo dissertar mais, eu consigo falar um pouco mais. Mas quando tá fora desse ambiente de controle mesmo, que eu não conheço, não sei como abordar o assunto, aí fica mais complicado.
Fica.
Mas nesse caso foi bem usual, é algo do dia a dia, que eu realmente falaria com um colega de trabalho.
Sim. Que bom, então. Que bom que você conseguiu participar. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I wish you guys have a great week. And I'll see you guys next time, okay?
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Sarah.